Alright guys, I promised from my last Miss Nancy video that I'm going to ask the question if each of them are in WITSEC. If not in WITSEC exactly, which is the Witness Protection Program, it's hard to get into that program and it's hard to get out of it. So let's say maybe they're just with law enforcement being protected, because I find it kind of strange and I find it kind of funny, not funny haha, but weird that not only did Miss Nancy go missing, but so did Tomasso, Annie, and Cameron. And Tomasso and Annie's kid. They all went missing. Only person we've seen is Savannah. 5 cards really quickly. We're going to start with Tomasso. Is Tomasso... I'm not going to say in protective... Is that protective custody? Because custody means you're like... They're locking you up, right? Are they with law enforcement being protected? Because I don't know the right phrase to say. If you've watched my channel for any length of time, and I know that a lot of you are new, I've assigned cards to these people in the Miss Nancy Guthrie case, and I've assigned this card to Tomasso because I don't know him, but the vibe that I get from seeing him on camera, I believe he's romantic, charming, imaginative, and artistic. And I get that because of his poetry, I get that because of him playing music, he plays the bass, and I get that because it seems like his students that he used to teach loved him, alright? For better or worse, I don't know how you feel about Tomasso, but I don't dislike Tomasso. Queen of Pentacles. That's not any of them. I didn't assign this card to any of them. Are you being protected by law enforcement? Whatever happened, happened very swiftly. The Hangman, they're on pause. How are they surviving? The Sun. If he is with law enforcement, it's going to come out. And then the King of Wands. I believe we gave this to Cameron. So, Cameron was in the armed forces, right? So, what do you guys feel? Comment below. Is Tomasso being protected by law enforcement, if not specifically in WITSEC? WITSEC. I'm going to say he's not in WITSEC because that sun tells me that we're going to see him. Something's going to be illuminated. But he is somewhere tucked away on pause. So I would say maybe only 35% that Tomasso is with law enforcement. He might be off somewhere else hiding. Staying in the shadows. Next one is Annie. Ooh, let me see, my battery's running out because I taped 2 other shows today. 5 on Annie. Is Annie being protected by law enforcement somewhere? We got that for Annie in the other read that I did in the in the video that I posted about them. She has moved to calmer waters. 10 of Swords. She feels betrayed and stabbed in the back. She probably feels betrayed by her own siblings. Queen of Wands. Charismatic, passionate, confident. We gave Annie the Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords here, Savannah. And the Moon. And I feel like Annie has great intuition. Savannah told us that. So has she been locked away? 2 of Pentacles, she's balancing and multitasking. No, I don't feel like she's in WITSEC or locked away with law enforcement either. I think Savannah has her tucked away somewhere safe. I don't even think it's for their own protection. I think it's because she don't want her to talk. Okay, so again, I don't think Annie is locked away with law enforcement. I think Savannah has her stashed away somewhere, so she won't open her mouth and blab as to what is really going on. And look, as I'm tucking the cards away, Miss Nancy shows up. So the next one is going to be, let's go Cameron first. Cameron first. Is Cameron being protected? Maybe he's the one doing the protection, right? And remember, Tarot, Lenormand, and Oracle cards are for entertainment purposes only. And we have no way of knowing if any of this is fact, okay? And I'd like for you to voice your opinion below, even if your opinion conflicts with mine. It is okay. It is okay. It is okay for you to believe that Miss Nancy is unalive and chopped up somewhere. Just like that, it's okay for me to believe that she's well and with her family. And I'm not trying to be delusional or having an illusion. I'm just trying to have hope. Hope. Because if it were my mom, I would have that hope. Okay, so Cameron, he's in the Justice Department, right? Is he? No, he was in the Armed Forces, right? Okay, Cameron, prosperity, abundance. Okay, maybe he's with law enforcement. He's putting up his boundaries. He's wary. Look at Miss Nancy. You guys know that I believe that Miss Nancy is with Cameron, right? It's a lot of illusions and delusions they try to put our way. And then the lovers. He's not in WITSEC either. He's up there with his wife in Vermont. Miss Nancy's there too. My opinion. You guys, please don't go clip my video and send it anywhere and say, this girl say, oh, just now I was look. Annie shows up. Annie shows up. Oh my goodness. Okay, so is Miss Nancy in WITSEC? Notice I didn't have to put on my sunglasses once today. I'm doing well. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. She's standing strong. Maybe on the other side. Fate, good fortune, turning point. Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficiency, luxury, rewards, plenty. We got that for Cameron too before, right? In one of the last reads. She's locked away. She's stalking something in the thing. I think it's lizards. Eight of Pentacles, self-vindication. She's still working. I don't believe she's on the other side of the mud. I'm asking if she's in WITSEC. You see any death card come up here? Two of Wands. She's balancing and multitasking and planning and trying to make a decision. She's at a crossroads. Ooh, so she's standing strong, right? There's going to be a turning point. This luxury, I don't know what. She's introspecting. That if, and it's a big if, you guys. You hear me, right? It's a big if. If Miss Nancy is still alive, I believe Dave told her that Savannah had a threat, a credible threat to harm her. And she's purposely staying hidden to protect all her children. She was a hard worker, right? And the Two of Wands. So no, I don't believe Miss Nancy is in WITSEC either. I believe she's with Cameron. I started to believe that like maybe 6 weeks ago, right? Maybe a little bit longer. And I can't get it out of my brain. And I'm always on Patriots Pride chat when people say, I don't trust Cameron. Maybe he has her. I'm like, see, I told you. And let me tell you a little bit of something about me, guys. If I turn out to be right, and Miss Nancy is with Cameron this whole time, and they produce her later on and explain everything, yada yada, I'm not going to be nasty about it. I'm not one of those that's going to be unbearable. I'm going to come back and go, oh my God, I really wasn't sure. But look, that's going to be my reaction, okay? With me, WITSEC, what you see is what you get. If you met me in real life, this is exactly how I am. I'm not always happy, and I cry every now and again, but I only allow myself to cry for 2 minutes. Then I pull it together. Thank you guys again for subscribing, liking, sharing, and hyping. I noticed now you can hype my videos because I went to my cooking page and I hyped this page from my cooking page. I also have a review channel that's called Bear Pantry Talk, and I'm putting videos there 2 times a week. I'm putting videos at the cooking page, Lord, 1 time a week right now because I'm dedicated to this, dedicated to y'all. But I have to go record a video right now for the cooking page so I can have something for them, okay? But I love you guys for watching, sharing, liking, and the minute I'm done with the videos, I edit them and I post them. So turn on that bell so you can know when I post. I don't have a set time that I'm posting it because YouTube's algorithm can't tell me when you guys are on most of the time. So I post them when I'm done, all right? Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.